How's it going, everybody? I'm not feeling very creative with a cool intro for you guys today, so I figured I'd start right off with what we're going to be using in today's video. For those not familiar, this is my 1967 David Brown Selectomatic 1200, and behind it we're pulling a New Holland 488 Haybine that I picked up a few years ago, probably longer ago than I think now, like 4 or 5 years ago. I paid like 450 bucks for this thing. And besides having to do a couple belts on it, we've replaced this belt and the one on the other side, and the wobble box going out a couple times, but I think that was kind of our fault, and that's a story for another day. This thing's been really good for what it is. I would love to eventually upgrade to a disc bind, but it's not in the cards quite yet. But as you guys will see in some upcoming videos, I have been making some equipment upgrades. It's just this hasn't quite made it up to the top of the list yet, but I think it's just about there. For those, again, like I said, for those unfamiliar with this tractor, 2 years ago we did a partial cosmetic restoration on it. We redid all the white sheet metal, and the biggest thing we did was took fenders off of a John Deere, an old John Deere tractor. Like these would have been off of like a 4020 or, you know, that series of John Deeres. Made some custom mounting brackets for it, painted them white and put them on here, and it honestly kind of looks original. Like, a lot of guys that don't know much about tractors don't even blink an eye at these things. Like, it looks like they were meant to be on there, and they always were. If you guys want to see what this tractor used to look like, just go back in time on the channel. A bunch of older videos show what it used to look like. It originally had those clamshell style fenders on it, and I personally am not a big fan of those. I always wanted a flat top fender tractor, so we turned this into one. Some people may disagree with it, but I think it looks pretty darn good myself. And we left the orange original, so it's still a mostly original tractor. The engine's probably never even been rebuilt. I don't know how many hours are on it, because the gauge stopped working a long time ago. But we are out here today in probably the only second cut field I'm going to make, and as you can see, it's really not all that tall. And we had a wet spring for a good first cutting, but we had a dry summer, and this is actually the best looking field of second cut that I have, and it's probably the only one even worth trying to make. So I just opened up my outside pass. You know, the windrow's looking a little thin there, and I may have gotten a little bit too close to the fence at times, or the bushes, and well, these stupid thorn bushes on the side of the field. But one cool thing about where we're at is we are right next to the C&O Canal, so that's pretty cool. Don't know anything about that, look it up. A lot of history there, but we're cutting hay right next to it today. So thanks for watching, and let's get to some action shots.